Hey, what's up, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Arts Magazine's 40 Under 40. Hey, we are talking to some of the world's dopest artists who are under 40 doing some amazing things in the arts arena: theater, dance, music, visual arts, literary, media. And we have yet another amazing feature with us today, hailing right now from the great city of Charlotte. I want you to help me welcome Stacie Monday. Good morning, Stacie.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Hey, thank you for being here, and congratulations on being one of Urban Arts Magazine's 40 Under 40.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I'm just judging from your background. I see that you were in the visual art. So tell me about that. How did you get into visual arts?
So I started painting in 2014.
Mhm.
But before that, like my education as far as art was a drawing class that I took in college for one semester.
Wow.
And then I just kind of learned how to paint from YouTube.
From YouTube?
Yes.
Now I've heard of people like learning how to do certain things on YouTube, like cook or like do some DIY or whatever. But learning how to paint, that's dope. So like you weren't like a toddler running around with markers painting on like cardboard and that kind of stuff, or big.
No, I've always been like a creative type of person.
Okay,
When I was in college, I was going for fashion design,
nice.
but as far as art, no. So like after I did the drawing class, that's when I really understood that I loved art,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really see it as being like a career. And so
Oh,
I
wow.
picked it up years later. But yeah, you can learn anything from YouTube.
Yeah, I'm seeing definitely. So you took a YouTube, you took a drawing class and then really taught yourself from YouTube. How difficult was that to, put that what they were doing on YouTube in practice in real life?
It wasn't that difficult only because I feel like I mastered how to draw first. And I feel like that's a foundation that you have to have.
Mhm.
And so it's like if you can understand how to do different shades and stuff from just one color when you're drawing, then when you transfer that over into painting, it's a lot easier.
Gotcha. And what would you say your medium that you like to work in is?
So I use acrylics.
Okay.
Acrylic paint, and then sometimes I do like abstract or like pieces of paper. Sometimes I use that, like different textures, but mainly it is acrylic paint.
Nice. And what did you have to do to get your first show? Like you have some art in some pretty prestigious places across the country. Like what was that process like getting your first, piece of art up in a gallery?
So the first thing was just painting it and posting it on social media. And that's kind of where everything took off. There's different Facebook groups that you can join where you can get like a lot of feedback and stuff like that. Once I felt like I had like a good, strong collection of artwork, that's when I started trying to approach galleries and things like that. But my very first art show was called the Chocolate and Art Show. I
Oh,
don't know if you heard of it.
I have.
So I was in that one and I learned a lot from the artists that were there, from the people that came.
Nice.
Mhm.
And so was it like, hey, I put my artwork online and then the phone just started ringing, I just started making thousands and thousands of dollars?
Well, okay. So what I did was, yes, I started posting it, and then I started doing the shows like Chocolate and Art, Pancakes and Booze, that
Okay.
kind of thing. And the whole point was to get my name out there, to meet people and network.
Gotcha.
So I did a lot of those shows first. And
Okay.
then I did a residency in Dallas with Sunset Art Studio.
Okay.
And from my residency, that's when I met the curator for the African American Museum in
Nice.
Dallas. Hmm.
Nice.
And
Shout out to
everything took off from there.
Dr. Harry Robinson. Yeah, amazing curator over at the African American Museum in Dallas.
With Jennifer. Her name is Jennifer Cowley.
Was yeah, okay, awesome.
Hmm.
Shout out to Jennifer as well.
Hmm.
So what's one of your, I know it's like choosing your favorite child, but tell me about a piece that you're super proud of and why.
That's true. It is like choosing a child. But I do have a piece that's in my living room, and it's called Princess of 1741. And it's like this woman and it has like this map in the background that says Negro Land. The piece is really big and it took me about like a week to complete. And the reason why I'm so proud of it is just, I guess, like the backstory and just everything it took. And it was part of this series that's really important to me too, but it's definitely my favorite out of the whole series. And for some reason, I'm never going to be able to sell it. It's going to just stay with me in my living room.
I love it. I have a question I've always wanted to know. So do you draw the piece first or do you name the piece first?
Yeah, so I definitely draw the piece first and naming it comes afterwards, after it's complete.
Okay. I've always wondered how that worked. Do you have like I want to do a princess of 1741 and then you started creating it, or is it happen after? That's cool to find out.
Yeah, but I don't draw like the whole thing. Like I'll have a concept that I'll draw out. But honestly, when I start a piece, I never know what it's gonna look like when I finish.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's kind of just intuitive. You kind of just go through it. And honestly, for every single piece that I do, I get to a point where I'm just like, this is ugly. I just need to start over every single time. But then I just force myself to keep going.
Yeah.
And then what turns out is something I never imagined.
Wow. Wow. So I noticed that you talked about like you networking at the art, different art shows, and that you met this person that led you to that person that led you to that person. How important do you think as an artist it is to have a social network that you can cash in on?
I think in this day and age, it's everything. You can't really expect to get to a certain point if you don't put yourself out there and if you don't connect with the people that love your artwork. It's kind of like the only way sometimes to really put yourself out there, because nobody's going to know you exist. Like you can't just put yourself in a gallery and that's it. People want to know who you are as a person. They want to know the whys and the story behind everything. So you have to be able to share that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely do believe that social capital is key for sure. For sure. What's next for Stacie Monday? What do you have coming up?
So I actually have a solo show coming up at Pencil and Paper Gallery in Dallas.
Nice.
And so that's going to be in July. And so right now, that's what I'm preparing for.
Nice. Anything you can like give us a hint on what to expect, what kind of pieces?
So I'm not quite sure because I've done a series based on tracing my roots and on genealogy. And I'm thinking that that's something that I want to pursue as like a lifetime work. But I'm wondering if I should do something else for this particular show. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
Gotcha. When you think about like the series that you're going to put together, is it like where you are at the time in your life? Do you pull more on history? Like where do you pull your inspiration from?
It's definitely about like where I am in life, and so like at the time that I did my last series, it was all about just trying to find like who I was. So that's why I traced my genealogy. And I think for right now, I've taken like a little bit of a break from painting, especially in 2021, just due to personal things. Like I lost my mom and my brother. And so I've just been like really focused on my own mental health and just healing from grieving and all of that. So I'm thinking maybe I should possibly do something in that type of way.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah. And a lot of people use art as therapy for sure.
Right.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. And if we were going to follow you on social media, how do we follow you?
So everything is Art by Monday. So I'm on Instagram as Art by Monday and Facebook is Art by Monday.
Cool. So we're going to play a game called This or That.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a couple of different scenarios or words or phrases, and then you just tell me which one you better align with. Cool.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna start off easy with you. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
All right. So the first one is beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Why?
The beach is so messy. Like it's fun to go, but getting that sand out takes forever.
That's true. That is so true. That is so true. If you had an all expense paid trip, would you choose South Africa or South America?
Probably South Africa.
Why?
I feel like there's so much I want to explore in Africa, so many countries I want to visit, and South Africa is definitely on the list.
Okay. That works. SUV or sports car?
SUV. I got too much stuff to be in a sports car.
Listen, I've been trying to move whole like theatrical sets in my little BMW when I had one. I was like, I can't do this. I had to give me an SUV.
Exactly.
Had to give me an SUV. If you had a superpower, would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Invisible.
Why?
I'm nosy. I don't think everybody's business.
Yeah, what people are saying for sure. All right. This is gonna be a little tough. Okay. Boys in the Hood or Friday?
Probably Friday, because Boys in the Hood was a little too deep for me. Like, it was a little too sad, you know?
Okay.
Friday is just that feel good one that you can just watch over and over again.
Okay. Our last one. Would you rather stay up late or wake up early?
Stay up late. I'm not a morning person.
And you were quick on that one too. You were super quick. Listen, I think I've only had maybe one person who said they wanted to get up early.
Really? Like, no.
Everybody else was like, nope, stay up late. Exactly. I lied. I said that was the last one. I have one more. I just have to ask because you're in Charlotte right now. Okay. Whataburger or Cookout?
Whataburger. The Cookout is awful. Every time I've been, my stomach hurts afterwards. But Whataburger is open 24/7, which the Cookout is too. Kind of, I think. But Whataburger is what I miss the most from Texas. And they need one out here. So yeah.
I mean, no offense to Cookout. I just can't get I can get a burger, fries, a shake, a taco, a hot dog, all $5. Something's wrong
here. Exactly.
It's all $5. Like, you can't give me all this food for $5. No, it's impossible.
There's something wrong with that.
Team Whataburger all day long for sure. Stacy, it's been amazing talking to you. Congrats on being one of our 40 under 40 for Urban Arts Magazine.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you too.
Yeah, hey, everybody, make sure you go and check out Art by Stacy. Art by Monday.
Yes, Art by
Monday. And we're going to put it right in the lower thirds as well. Support. If she has pieces on her Instagram or online, buy them. Support our artists. This has been another episode of 40 Under 40, powered by Urban Arts Magazine. We'll see you next time. Peace.